I have a question for you. Do you know what this is? What this thing is here, this big thing here? Does anyone know what it is? If you said church, then that is the wrong answer. So if that's the wrong answer, how come when we say church, we think of something like this? How come we say, I'm going to church, and you mean that you're going to a building like this one, or Avenue Primary School, or somewhere like that? How come this is what springs to mind, if that's not really what church is? Well, this is a church building. This is a building that we go to for church. But the Bible says that this thing here with the gravestones and the stones and the big windows and tower, that's not what the church is. In fact, the Bible doesn't ever say that the church is a building. Well, not a physical one like this. Where the Bible does say that a church is a building, it doesn't say that it's this kind of building. Because you see, this one, it has physical stones that I can touch. It has real gravestones that are here. I can see and I can touch like that. They're solid building, a real building I can go inside. The way that the Bible describes the church as a building is a little bit different. Because you see, the stones in that church, the Bible says are living. That's right, living stones. And why does it say that? Because the stones in the church that the Bible talks about are actually people. People, yeah, like me and like you. People, not stones like we see in normal church buildings, but people. So the Bible talks about church in a completely different way than what we're used to. The Bible says that the church isn't the building after all. It's not even a service that we go to on a Sunday morning. It's not our Sunday youth club or children's group. The church is the people. Real people, me and you. But not just any people. You see, the people that make up these living stones of the church that's described in the Bible, they're God's people, followers of Jesus, God's friends. The church is where God's people come together, meet and worship Him. So it's not a building like this one at all. The Bible describes church in lots of different ways, and we're going to find out all of those different ways over the next couple of weeks. So tune in and find out all of those different pictures and what they are. But why does this matter? Who cares if we call this the church? Why does it matter that the church is actually the people that go rather than the building or the service or any of the other things? Now, there are so many answers to that question, and that is what we're going to be digging into over the next couple of weeks in these all age slots. Why is the church so important? And why is it not a building like this? What does it mean that the church is a people? What are we meant to do with that information? All of those questions, find out in the coming weeks as we think about what the church is and what God's plan for the church is, and where we, me and you, fit into that. See you next week.